Hey, what's up? What's going on, you guys? You have now tuned in to my Black Ink Crew recap. Guys, be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet done so. Also, be sure to share this video wherever you like to share videos, alright? And don't forget to give it that good old thumbs up. I'm just looking to see if I have any any shout outs to do from last week for Black Ink Crew. If not, then we will just continue on. I think the audio was kind of low from last week too. All right. Well, Purple Haze, thanks again for being dedicated and watching my videos and always taking the time out to comment. You know, I definitely appreciate it. We getting our comments up a little something. You know, I like to see engagement. It lets me know that you guys are watching. I do see the views are going up, which is awesome. But also when I see the comments, it just lets me know what you guys are thinking. And it more makes it like a conversation as opposed to me just talking to you guys. But either way, we rocking it, y'all. And I do appreciate you guys viewing. So let's go ahead and talk about Black Ink Crew. There was a lot going on. Well, not really a lot going on, but towards the end it started getting like a little bit crazy or whatever. Guys, I really hope that you like the resolution. I'm using my new iPod that the Bae gave me for my birthday, which was on Sunday. And I haven't recorded on an iPod in so long. I was trying to do it on the MacBook, but it wasn't really doing what I wanted it to do, y'all. I mean, it was good, but the resolution wasn't as clear as I wanted to. Plus, it was still taking a long time to render. I tried it on here last night. Looked clear, nice HD, and yeah, it was pretty cool. So, all right, let's get right into it. Let me stop talking, y'all, and get right into it, because some of y'all be like, oh my gosh, she was talking for so long. Anyways, so yes, look at C's finally perked up and traded in that Honda for a new Lex. So Sky is back in Miami. She invited the whole crew to come through, and she's getting the pum surgery. Remember, we was talking about it. She's going to get it all rejuvenated. I guess something ain't right down there, so she wants to get it right. I mean, I just feel like people get so carried away with surgeries. Like, you did it once, you did it twice, nothing happened. So it's like you get this rush or something. I guess it's kind of like with tattoos, but I'm kind of over tattoos for the moment until I get something or see something that I really, really want to get. I have an idea of something that I still want to get, but I'm going to wait a little bit just to make sure. Because, you know, it's for life. And you don't want to get something that you're going to regret or have to cover up eventually. So as we saw last week, Dutchess, she was talking about the homecoming and how she's happy that she did it. You know, she was twerking and shaking that thing for the crowd for her homecoming down in North Carolina. Cesar and the crew, they go to Miami, but he was just moping around, like just looking like he missed his little puppy dog. Like his puppy dog just ran away, and it was the best thing that he ever had in the whole wide world, and he's sad about it. Like, that's the way his face was looking, even on the beach, you know, the beautiful beach. Dude, you from New York. We don't get that here. We get the dirty, milky, murky waters, you know what I mean? So when you go to places like Florida, you really have to appreciate it. Like, I'm borderline ready to go move down there. If it wasn't so many things that I had to do, like, it would be much easier for me to just say bon voyage, like au revoir, I'm out, you know what I said, you know what I mean? But it's because it would take some time, so I want to make sure I build up enough money and make sure that it's something I really want to do before I do it, because I know they have their issues like hurricanes and all that as well. So meanwhile, Richard, he's back in the hood and he's dealing with his baby mama drama. I see him going to 161st Street Criminal Court, but they also do the child support and family stuff in there too. There's 2 courts in the same area. I always go to this court, so I know exactly. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh, he going to the criminal court. But they have everything in there. Then there's another court where they do, where they process weddings. That's the other one that he went to with Nakaya. So yeah, he's at the courthouse. He sees Kathy. She goes in. He's thinking that she's really like trying to just take Akiles from him, take him to DR. That was her whole motive, her whole plan. That's the reason why she said she wanted to do all of this. Then come to find out, the woman just want to get more money from him. She wants to get $1,600 a month. So I'm like, well, hot diggity dog. I wish that that's what I was getting a month. I mean, nah, like, I wasn't even like getting anything close to that from what I remember when he was actually paying, which was for a short time, and he moved away. As far as my situation, my son's father moved away, so it's harder for me to be able to process the papers, and he's not coming back to New York anytime soon. So yeah, it's either I have to take off of what I'm doing to try to go through all that, and it's a long process, or just live with it. Live with him not doing anything and pretending that he's doing something financially. But, you know, I don't know how to feel about this situation just because I'm going through my own thing. And I know when you're not getting any help from anybody, it's messed up. But I do feel like Kathy is just going a little bit too far. I do kind of feel like she's just trying to squeeze it out of him because she knows that he's married. She's kind of being spiteful. And also, you know, she's trying to, it's not even his money. Like Nakia, she's getting upset about this because she's like, at the end of the day, that's another bill for her because he doesn't even have money like that right now. Right now, he's trying to gain his money back up. Like, now he's starting to do tattoos, but he hasn't been doing it like that. So everything is coming out of her pocket, especially now because they're married. Like, she's legally connected. So they really going to be taking it out of her pockets. Like, before it was probably like she was helping or whatever, but now it's officially coming out of her pockets. Which she's not really feeling that because she's like, she had a real bomb, dope, like, life back in Cali. And she's not really feeling this. Like, she's just his shadow right now and paying his bills. So Sky, she goes to the doctor. She's all excited. She shows him all she goodies and them. And he says, yes, he can fix her. So I guess from what she was saying, what I gathered from this is that maybe some parts of her pom pom is kind of slack or whatever, or maybe she have extra skin, so she's trying to get it fixed up. I mean, I don't really know what that looks like. The way she's describing it, it kind of sounds like she got like an old lady pom pom. But I'm like, how? You know, you only had 2 kids, and most people, they say that stuff still look right. You know, I mean, I had a C-section, so I don't really know what happens down there after all that happens. But yeah, I'm assuming, you know, she must have some kind of issues. Maybe she want to do Playboy or, you know, a cover nude or something, and she just don't like the way things is hanging and looking, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, she about to get rejuvenated. Cesar ends up meeting this chick. She's a tattoo princess, tattoo empress. He had a Dutchess, now he wants the Empress. And this one she's called Tattoo Baby. He's loving his tattoo chicks. I guess because it's in his profession, in his field, they have stuff that they can understand, they can talk about, and have just like real good conversations that vibe about tattoos and stuff. I guess that's why a lot of times people tend to get in relationships with people that have similar interests like them, like people that are doctors get with nurses, or, you know, things like that, or teachers get with teachers, things like that. So he ends up like hanging out with her. I feel like I've seen her before. I think I've seen her on like one of those tattoo shows. I think it was the one that comes on AMC. I think that's the one that I saw her on. Because I watch them here and there when I get a chance, or if there's nothing else for me to watch. I used to be real hard in them, but like so many other things are on TV that I don't really watch them like that. But I know I've seen that name and I've seen her face before. I don't know if she could have been a judge or maybe she was a contestant. I'm not really sure, but she's doing it big though, regardless. I think she was on the last season though of the Ink Masters or something. So yeah, he's hanging out with her. She's teaching him how to dance. Like, he's learning all these new things, and you know, that's something that he's not used to. He hasn't had in all these years, like, because he's been with Dutchess pretty much off and on, so he hasn't gotten a chance to really explore and have fun in a couple of years. It's been what, like 5-6 years since he's been with her. So I guess the next night or whatever, they do end up meeting up with the rest of the crew. And everybody's like excited for him. They're like, oh snap. Donna's like, yes, okay, you know, I see you, Cesar. And Dutchess, she's back in North Carolina with her family, so she's good right now. She don't know about all the stuff that's going on. So now let's move on to Dutchess. This was pretty much the last scene that happened. Dutchess, she's with her family at her tattoo shop. She's just talking about how she's feeling good, that she's doing her own thing and kind of just worrying about her priorities right now. And then her mom, she picks up the phone. She's like, yo, your producer called and he said that Cesar was in a fatal car accident. So Dutchess, she's like, wait, what? So she goes, she tries to call the dude back. She calls him back. She's like, what did you just say? Like, she's already hysterical. She's hyperventilating. She can barely breathe. She can barely even talk. And he's just like, well, I wanted to let you know that we just got word that Cesar was in a fatal car accident. And she's like, okay, so what happened? Like, she asked him another question and the phone just hung up like on some dramatic joint, like some cliffhanger joint. And she just didn't even want to talk. Like, her mom's like trying to like talk to us. She's like, no, I need some air. Like, I need to breathe. Please don't talk to me right now. It's like, she was just, you know, like when you really like are so upset, like her country accent was coming on strong. You know, like when you just feel a certain type of way and you just need to be like, you know, boxed in real quick. Like, don't nobody say nothing to me. I don't normally feel like that when something bad happens. I normally feel like that when I'm overwhelmed, when maybe there's like too much dirt or clutter or something doesn't really go my way. I tend to get like that. Like, I just want to be like boxed in. Don't say nothing to me because it's not going to be pretty. Like, don't argue with me. This is not the moment. It's going to get crazy. Like, just let me chill. Let me simmer down and then we can talk. Like, even if you offended me just now, let me calm down first before we can even say anything else. That's like the kind of vibe that she was in. And then the real producers of the show, they're like, wait, everything's okay. They're like, we're actually shooting footage with him right now. He's fine. So, you know, I feel like for her, that was a real eye-opening experience. And it's sad that it takes moments like this for you to really see and understand and realize like how you feel about somebody. So she ends up calling him just to kind of see how he was, but he was being real distant too. When she called, she's like, yo, that somebody just told me that you was in a fatal car accident. He was just like, nah, I'm fine. He was like, you know, well, he was just like mad standoffish. She's like, you know, what's wrong with you? She was like, you know, I don't know. She was like, I don't feel right. And she's like, I don't feel good about this whole situation. And then he probably just got laid, y'all. So he ain't even really like, you know, trying to kill his vibe right now, hearing all this. This is probably gonna make him feel like crap if he did just do something like, damn, this chick calling me because she concerned and I just hit it. You know what I mean? Like, you killing vibes, girl. You about to mess up everything. But he was just like, you know, call me when you can and I'm gonna talk to you later. And she was like, all right. But, you know, once again, it was just like one of those moments where it was just like, oh my gosh, like imagine he would have died. I would have never gotten the chance to say bye-bye. You know, I would have never gotten the chance to say how much I love him, how much I care. Like, the last memories that you have with somebody is giving them the ring back and writing them this crappy ass, long ass letter talking about how they pretty much hurt you and how they let you down, as opposed to all the good things that y'all been through. You know what I mean? And how he might have picked you up or helped you to get you where you are today. Because at the end of the day, this was his idea, his vision, his dream, his show. And if it wasn't for him, you wouldn't even have your own. You know what I mean? Like, nobody would even know who you are. So, you know, you got to think about those things. But I think a lot of people, they tend to forget where they came from when they get into fame and stuff like that. I mean, as far as what I see, I mean, I don't know, you know, how big she was before, but I never heard about her before this whole show and everything. So that's what I'm saying by observation. But yeah, you guys, let me know what y'all think down below. That's pretty much my recap of Black Ink Crew. Stay fabulous, live free, and soar limitless. I'll see you in the next one. Laters.